boost! Oh my God, no way! Here we go, folks. NRG taking on Ultimates. Here we go. NRG have not looked the best this regional. Lose this, you're out at top 6. They recently just got smacked to GENG, where GENG in one game outscored them 9-2. Ultimates, on the other hand, went down to the lower quick because SSG were popping off. Ultimates made the major grand finals. NRG got top 4 where they lost to Ultimates. If Ultimates win this, do they jump up into that first slot for North America? This would be back-to-back wins and higher placements in back-to-back tournaments. Let's find out.
Is that rock solid defense?
My prediction.
NRG, I don't think they can rest their laurels on a 1-goal lead in this.
I don't really know who wins this, man. Because NRG looked really bad yesterday. Ultimates looked really good yesterday.
On the offensive side, if they want to get past First Killer and company, right now, getting it done with a demo.
New day, though.
Pressure, but unable to get LJ off ball.
And that was what was hindering NRG so much.
I don't know. This is like a coin flip to me. I think whoever scores first, I'm taking. I'm taking Ultimates 4-3.
It was just a quick breakaway from LJ.
First Killer finds the first one.
Gone for the challenge. Nobody was around the post or behind him to make the save, and the Ultimates get their first lead.
Our NRG guy, Beast Mode, rocking the NRG decal.
Over Daniel, got the dunk, and then Beast Mode had to avoid him on the wall, preventing his momentum.
Whew, good save by Beast Mode.
Ultimates get that first goal. Talk about the defense.
There's no way Ults 4 though this.
Play a little bit from
a 4-0 here would be concerning for NRG.
Struggle to get anything going the last time these two teams faced each other in a regional.
This to me can go either way with how they've been looking.
No chance at it. LJ gets a perfect catch and well,
Ultimate's got a lot of confidence right now.
LJ certainly happy the Chronic made the save for him. Now he gets a full tank of boost and the ball in the air.
GENG can 4-0. Why can't Ultimates?
First Killer gets an easy
I just don't think NRG looked like shit yesterday, bro. Like Sathu even tweeted that was fucking embarrassing. I don't see them doing as bad, but shit, man, Ultimates look good.
Ultimates offensively right now are clicking, and that is kind of throwing NRG for a little bit of a loop. Off the kickoff here, this one set up field, Daniel to catch.
They played like shit the whole season. Bro, didn't they win back-to-back regionals? And then they got top 4 at the major? How is that shit?
NRG really just struggling to get any kind of consistency on the ball. That is an uncharacteristic miss there from Atomic.
I guess that's just shit.
Trying to really catch that and move the ball forward. Look where it's put them. That one miss has allowed Ultimates to keep this ball. Finally get a chance out though. Atomic flicks it over one with 0 boost. Beast mode. Couldn't find the net. There was a defender there. NRG, there's just not a lot of bite.
I will say they're lacking a little bit.
It looks like they might have a chance at it, but
NRG lacking that offense right now. They need that creativity back.
Bump on a First Killer. Barely enough to get out, but it is short-lived. LJ, although on low boost, and safely carry this down to FK. FK double off the side, goes straight back down. Not the angle he wanted off of it, but again, you're in a 2-goal lead right here, and I mean, the Ultimates, they
lost their aura.
They're letting NRG kind of play themselves out right now.
Did they?
Goes in. Atomic finally.
NRG get on the board. Atomic goes wide. First Killer thinks he can get the boost first. That's a perfect shot. All right, Atomic gets up on the board, minute 38.
That's something special.
You definitely needed something to go your way. Atomic gets one back for... It has not been a clean game at all for NRG to start. Now, the desk talks about Championship Sunday NRG, the quality that we're used to seeing.
I wish the casters would say it how everyone else says it, how we do.
Where we usually see them lock it down.
NRG just doesn't sound as cool as NRG.
and making life difficult. Granted, NRG helping their
It
case.
sounds way
right
cooler
now.
that
Beast
way.
mode high into space, look for a way out. First killer puts a little bit more pressure on Daniel. He's forced to hard clear it out, and they got to chase this ball down.
1 minute left to go here in this game. Number 1.
Ultimates have actually looked so good within the last couple weeks.
Instead, NRG pretty much doing what they have done throughout the entirety of this game, just trying to put hands up on this team, but it's not enough. Chronic breaks away off the side.
Damn, man.
But LJ will make sure it goes through.
Ultimate's looking control of this shit. Chronic goes up, gets his reset, holds it with that 50. Drop down. LJ says, tap it down quick. I'm here.
Waiting for any kind of play on the ball there. It doesn't happen. Now they have to wait even longer, get up to Chronic's challenge. Chronic comes in with momentum, and the rest of it was real easy for LJ. I mean, even when you think you have the right idea, you see first killer fly towards it, and you needed time bought for your team to get back into position as well. Well, that one kills you. If you're NRG, first killer off the ground, and it almost feels a little too easy for Ultimates right now, moving this ball around. The final 15, NRG.
Damn.
Put the ball on target.
That's going to do it for game 1. Ultimates looking good.
With the time remaining, too difficult here for NRG to get it going. Ultimates.
Well done by Ultimates. They win this series. I think they kind of take the cake for the #1 team in NA right now. Powering and all that shit.
Well, we're going to see here in this game number 2, can NRG correct the mistakes that have been going on for the last 48 hours, or do the Ultimates just have their way with NRG? And immediately off the rip, this is fairly similar to what we saw in game number 1. NRG.
God damn! She said NRG literally 3 times in 12 seconds. NRG looking to push up the field. Ultimate struggling against NRG. NRG have possession.
No really threatening challenges coming out of NRG.
NRG.
Good defense from Ultimates.
We got 4 NRGs in the first 30 seconds. I'm here for it.
Work through a couple of layers. 50 goes right back to first killer. Beast mode in net. Daniel avoids that bump. Atomic gets a demo as well. Now Daniel has to stretch to get across it. Mistouch from Chronic. And Chronic has
Dude, that's not sexist.
But NRG have another chance coming across.
This has nothing to do if it's a guy or girl casting. I just know someone said NRG 4 times in 30 seconds. So it's sexist.
Gonna cut. Daniel lets them. First killer plays it away. So Daniel and Beast mode go for that. Right idea. They do get the shot.
I need to see some creativity out of the fellas on NRG. Now I feel weird saying their name.
Atomic kind of just lob these shots with speed, at least towards this net, is giving I'm sure many NRG fans some hope. The demo.
Okay, there it is. Atomic. Good demo out of beast mode as well. Daniel pops it around 1. First killer gets demoed. NRG are here to play.
While that demo wasn't particularly useful
Let's
in
go.
terms of making that goal happen, really was the touch beforehand. You are putting some extra pressure on this ultimate.
That is a good save by Atomic. If they got scored on there, that would have been a kick of the nuts.
Didn't find the angle he wanted. Makes up for
Good
it.
challenge. First killer's there though.
Beast mode beat. Atomic has to buy some time. I was hoping to maybe get Daniel, but Daniel missed the midfield boost.
Yeah, RLCS is going to North Carolina.
And now the ball bounces away from NRG. First killer might find Chronic. Chronic lifts it up back to LJ. And somehow this is an Ultimate's possession. Daniel gets underneath it. Not a ton of boost for Chronic either as NRG try to get back into position. Race it back towards the net. And they're happy that Chronic didn't have enough boost to add pace.
Yeah, right now at least NRG are able to.
You hate Reddles? No, I have nothing against Reddles. Also, your name is Reddles shit.
So
seems like you have a problem with him.
Out a little bit more successfully. Beast Mode's going to try and beat out FK on this. He does, but it rolls down straight to Chronic. And all of NRG fairly close together on this one. You usually see them a little bit more spaced out, but they got to kind of almost be in line with each other to stop a lot of these attempts from the Ultimates. It's Beast Mode. It's going to throw this one up. There's no bump on Daniel, or excuse me, no bump on first killer. So
was that in or no?
Couple of scary touches from Ultimate defense. Could very easily be a 2 or
I think it was hitting the bar,
nothing.
which looked like Dan just had fucking swatted it out for the fuck of it.
First killer gets in the way of Beast Mode. Daniel gets a clean touch. No boost in the midfield. Beast mode. Tried an incredible redirect. Could not quite nail that. Nice job from Atomic holding the midfield line, but Daniel gets smacked out of the way. They go vertical. Ooh, a lot of mustard on that one from LJ and Chronic. Had to try to line that up. Good luck. Beast mode catches. Back to Daniel. Everyone from
All right, NRG starting to heat up a little bit.
He thaws himself out. He's still got to stop Daniel as he comes across an NRG. A little more as advertised in this game. They've held on defense. It's the 1-0 lead. And slowly but surely, they've kept ultimates from actually keeping consistent possession. It's flung around, but look who has the ball. Atomic right back over to Daniel. They'll keep ultimates.
Bro, it's not about them scoring one goal. They have pressure again. They're in that flow, that rhythm. Last game it was the opposite. They couldn't get the ball out. It was just one hit out and then they're back. No threatening opportunities.
They are doing it and successfully reset down to Atomic is sent off.
This is exactly what you want.
1 minute left to go. Beast mode wants to find NRG that insurance goal desperately. Although this will fall back to the ultimates.
Uh-oh, bad challenge.
First killer, no boost, but reset over. Beast mode allows LJ the time to try and get this to Chronic, but the ultimates are now being, you know, tested. They're seeing what NRG was dealing with, which is you get out of your half, but now you have no boost to work with, so every single play you are sending forward is
great bump.
slow. This bump out might be the better.
Well done. First killer got his corner boost. Gets it over one, goes for the bump. No one's there on ultimates.
First killer's doing everything to try to open up a gap. His first try, though, he handed it off to a Chronic with no boost. He couldn't get any power. Second time he gets a bump in front of the net. Everyone's kind of waiting on the positions on the wings. There was no real angle to attack. Beast mode finds that picture and catches it. First killer gets the 50.
Great game out of NRG.
In game 2. First killer lets Chronic go forward. He needs some boost. He's stuck in the box with
I don't know if I like
easy
that.
shot to save. Chronic, 25.
That was just a giveaway.
20 going down, looks for LJ.
Holy shit, yeah, that was scary.
First killer underneath, he's Daniel, and Daniel lets the ball drop.
That's one of those where you just lob it to a corner or something.
This is going to be...
All right, 1-1, best of 5.
Very, very...
Defense, can they keep it up here?
All right, let's get back into it.
There's only one way to find out, and that's to go into game number 3, a tied series between the Ultimates and NRG here.
All right, 1-1, best of 5. Based off what you guys have seen, who are you taking?
Atomic has beast mode.
What up, Meech? Thank you, Breakthrough. I appreciate it, man.
Daniel. A bit of a risk for Daniel to take.
Alt, NRG, Alt, NRG, NRG. It's a best of 7. Bro, when it's 1-1, it means there's 5 games left. Best of 5.
Enough to knock NRG down a goal just yet, but LJ with a free touch, catch Atomic off the board. Beast mode having to come around. Doesn't have many options. Just sit behind the ball and hope they hit it right into you. Everybody low here. Daniel on smalls, Beast mode on smalls. Atomic the only one with boost. And you'll take that if you're Atomic. That buys plenty of time.
What up, Finesser? Thanks for the big 4, man.
An uncomfortable situation, but NRG somehow come out of it unscathed.
First killer's just gonna follow this one around.
Whoa! Ole! LJ wasn't ready for it.
Well, the update let us know. She stays out into the mid. Chronic's gonna have to turn around, pops it up. First killer gonna try and meet it. Leaves it for LJ.
All right, Alfred's got good pressure again.
But both players are back and ready to defend.
That's a tough opportunity earlier for Ultimates. Looked like LJ had a
Daniel.
chance. He didn't have any boost though, and that ball bounced pretty high. Had he ended up hitting that, he probably just would have launched it and gave an easier counterattack to NRG. So a side flip off the ball will help not give an easy counterattack out. First killer gets
this feels like champ gameplay.
Beast mode.
You know what's funny? You say that, and both these teams made top 4.
Daniel.
One made a grand final, and the other made a top 4 at the last land. But apparently it feels like champ. That argument doesn't work anymore, bro. Red, thanks for the 23-month sub, man. The massive sub. Thanks, Red. I appreciate that.
Our first killer helping him out.
So when you guys watch Vitality, since they couldn't even make a top 4 and got shit on to Ultimates 4-2, do you guys look at that team and say we're watching some fucking plats?
Players on low boost and not trying to force a player to try to take a really uncomfortable challenge that will put the rest of your team in a bad spot. Both teams have had that awareness.
Okay, that's fair then.
LJ right into beast
Fair.
mode, who sat right in the lane.
Fair is
an
fair.
Open net. All Daniel has to do is make sure no one.
NRG take the lead. Beast mode, quick catch. Daniel goes out, says it's open. Why is that so open?
Goes for the demo. Of course, Daniel was in his path and in his way. That ball was going in no matter what there. And half the game to go.
Alt
NRG
committed so hard up the
have
field.
their lead. This is what we saw in the last one. From here out, NRG is just going to ramp up the defense, especially if they get a second one here. But
What a
Chronic
save by
manages
Chronic.
to do what should have been
Wow.
impossible. Let's keep that out and transition the ultimates into NRG's half.
Nino Burrito, thank you for the big 23. Brad, thanks again for that big stuff, man. Thanks for all the new follows if you guys are new. What up, Cheese? Thank you as well, man. Biggie. Appreciate it.
Like you said, Hercules. The NRG defense, they go and lock
Cap, I
themselves in and
challenge you to say one negative thing about NRG. I think Daniel's offense looks like shit right now.
First killer shakes the ball off one. Atomic beats
He hasn't had like one good solo play.
Atomic screens across for Daniel, but he's challenged and it's knocked away. First killer will just bop it downfield. That just lets NRG get it back to beast mode. And he pinches it right in the
Oh! Beast mode does it again! Goes up high, full field pitch! Says, I'm your daddy, Ultimates! You ain't better than us yet! No, no, no!
And that's the comfort that they needed to play these next 91 seconds against the Ultimates. All you gotta do is just let the Ultimates wear themselves out, although it is gonna be a little difficult.
Nip just beat mates. So Nip beat GK. Oh my god. Hey, you say something about Daniel and they wake up. NRG are back! Daniel gets it around one. LJ not ready for Dan's speed. Hits it around him. 3-0. We're going to have 2-1 in favor of
NRG. He has a whole
NRG.
view of everyone on NRG. He sees the attack coming his way, and he still decides to turn upfield.
They said that was a fluke win.
Even left the ground. A questionable decision from LJ there with just over a minute.
Yo, let's go, Red. Thanks for the big 5-bomb, man.
Looks like it's comfortably out of reach.
Thank you, Red. Yeah, I do owe you guys a wheel spin, and once we get to 3, I'll owe you 2.
Defensively, which doesn't seem like that.
Thanks for the love, guys.
A very likely possibility.
Appreciate that,
in
Red.
this game number 3 here, first killer. A little bit of an awkward touch. LJ's gonna try and finish it out. Daniel, I do like how much more.
Jillian, thanks for the big 20 months. I appreciate it.
Those first 2 games,
Thanks,
but
Red. I appreciate the
he's
huge love.
Everywhere on this, really just making sure that NRG have all the momentum in the world headed into this next.
Remove beans. Bro, I don't even have to do a wheel. I do it just to have something to do in between games. Quit fucking complaining all the time. I don't give a fuck what you think. Go watch a different stream, bro. Loser.
It looked shaky in game 1. Well, NRG look like they're right back to their championship Sunday form in these last 2 games. Chronic trying to get something for Ultimates here, who have come away with 0 goals in the last 2 games. NRG might get a 4th one here, but a lot of questions yet to be answered.
NRG are so back.
Ultimates. You see a tactical timeout coming for them because NRG looked like they
Texas Roadhouse sucks. Take that back. Yeah, their price is every place it gets juiced up each year.
To figure out a new game plan headed into this game number 4.
All right,
you have to
let's see if Ultimates can bounce back.
The Ultimates.
They have lost 2 in a row. They used their timeout.
I mean, it should be non-existent the last 10 minutes. You've been shut out completely.
What was my prediction?
A couple of tries as first man.
Oh, I had
really
Ultimates
do
in
think
7.
The offense
Fuck.
will run through him no matter what. LJ's a really nice compliment to that.
I'm changing it.
My main criticism of this team has always been if Chronic
Give me
isn't
beast
shooting
mode in
enough,
7.
This team doesn't do well. I'm kind of looking at
No,
Chronic
you
being
can't.
shot
Too
out
late.
the
Already
field.
did.
If he's not putting it on frame, if he's not putting pressure on NRG, then it's going to be a hard bet to beat this team and come back. But they may find themselves down.
Shame, thank you for the love, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Games, but you got about 4 minutes.
What's the point of a prediction if you change it?
On that and another ding.
Dig 3-0 BDS. Hell yeah, good for Dig. Let's go, Flaw. GENG is winning the whole thing, mark my words. Dude, GENG look really good. I'm curious to see how they do against SSG next series.
just
I'm excited to watch them play.
They don't have to hear
Is anyone else more excited to watch GENG play than NRG and Ultimates? They're actually like they've been fun to watch. Yesterday they were fun.
Great 50 from LJ as well. Look at how Atomic has to respect
Ultimates
LJ.
tie it up.
No clue he
Some
has no
chaotic
moves,
goes
but he
off the
has
back
this
wall.
thing. Oh God, I'm
Full
about to get bumped
50s.
here. I can't go up and challenge
shot my
this.
first.
I'm gonna run into my death. Which gives a little bit
As
of
long as
space
Chi
for
shows
Chronic
up,
to set that up.
I mean,
And
Magic Bear's been their
shoot,
fucking
if First
star.
Killer's right behind him. That's a
Justin
great
and
start for
Cheese
Ultimates,
just
their
play
first
around
goal
them and get their plays here and there.
2.5 games, as Chronic will take this up quickly. Buy some time for the rest of Ultimates to get set. Time for beast mode and Ultimates. Love to keep that pressure up. LJ on the opposite side won't get a chance.
Magic Bear's been incredible.
Right now, NRG are also
He hit a new form this last like month, bro.
almost line game. The
Woo!
shot down, out, bounced around. And
Yo, Dignitas with the rate of 291. Welcome in. Congratulations on the BDS dub.
But NRG.
Congrats to the fellas. I just heard about it.
Just quick follow-ups, one after
Thank
the
you.
other.
I
Here's gonna
appreciate
come
that.
the
Welcome
third
in, everybody.
screw.
Welcome
This
in.
one goes
Welcome
up
in.
the air. See who throws a challenge. It's beast mode. And 3 minutes left on the
What
clock.
was the final score of NRG versus GENG? It was NRG lost 4-1. What a play! Dude, they look good since game one, chat. This isn't the same team since yesterday. Dan goes up, Baton 1, Demo's first killer, Chronic back wall, can't see. 1-0. Why am I saying 1-0? 1-1. Thank you, Dig. I appreciate it. You think Justin's better than the average pro? Dude, the way Justin's been playing, yeah, what are you saying? No shit.
Left to go.
Yeah, Dig looked good, I heard.
Atomic down over to beast mode, shot on target, first killer save.
You can't beat the teams they're beating and be an average pro.
Another shot down on line. Chronic keeps this one out, and LJ to collect it. Still a tied game here.
How do they do those resets, man?
And the Ultimates
So much power.
have had to do a fair amount of fighting on
Jorby's
the back
mic
end.
broke.
Clear gets past one, but
Did
not
it?
past the second. LJ no touch.
Big
This is
miss.
a free shot for beast mode, and NRG are gonna find their lead here.
The physical game.
Nope, he's
He's
back.
killing him again, although I'll just say LJ missing the ball there is unfortunate.
Yeah, I didn't know how
That's the
Justin
leader
was
to
going to
him, that he's
look.
gotta catch close to where that wall in the
When they
ceiling
first
hit.
clipped, a lot of
And
people
he
were
misses
saying
it,
they
it
feel
goes
pretty
straight
similar.
down. The demo ensures that nobody's going to be able to pick that.
Now
gap up.
people, I mean, after
Just
this
when you think you
tournament,
get things going
people are
after a
saying they're
miserable
fucking,
vote
GENG's
from
fucking nuts.
NRG was an excellent play from them
A lot of
earlier.
people are saying they're better
And
than
now they've
KC
just
now.
taken the lead right back from Ultimates. LJ trying to set up Chronic. Got two to commit. Daniel off the ball.
Nice.
First killer finds the seam.
The finishes are coming through, the follow-ups and responses just as quick
Double
as people
commit.
would have hoped.
Chronic gets 2 to connect, to try to go for that.
Really aggressive, Jorby. This is
Gets
what we
both of
wanted
them out
from
of the
them
play
too.
with it.
When NRG started to ramp things up, you had to sit there and question, can the Ultimates keep up with them? The answer is yes. A tied game.
Do you think Reynolds slowed down GENG?
No
I mean, I think Reynolds was a solid fit for them, but I think they saw what they already accomplished, and they felt like they were stuck. So they thought bringing in someone else who has different abilities in a different way helps them in a different way,
Not been
right?
as easy on defense, not been as easy to
And
possess.
can jump their
for NRG.
gameplay. And it's looked really good so
We're
far.
not on the same page today. Multiple times, Ultimates thinking one way, and LJ thinking another way.
I mean, you only can team with people so long before it feels like you hit your cap.
In each one of these mix-ups that Ultimates are
I mean,
having,
I don't know about you guys,
what the comms are like right now. Ultimates
but
have to figure that
I mean,
out.
that
They're in
team
a
for
close
one
game.
shocked me. I never
Feels
thought
like
that
a
team could
must-win
win a
game in
regional,
this
and they
series.
did it.
Don't wanna go down 3-1
I won't
against
lie.
NRG.
I never thought there was a way in hell they would ever win a regional.
Keep it tight.
I thought they were always like a top
Good
4
enough for
team at
now, but
most.
can you pitch it up above? Daniel
But,
has about everything
I mean, they won a
covered.
regional,
Now
and
the
then
drop-off, but nobody could
the
go.
thing
He's
is,
moving
though,
downfield.
even going
No
into the
Buffalo
LAN,
Wild
I don't think
Atomic
anyone
keeps
predicted top
the
8.
ball short with a vertical.
And I think they don't
Beast
want to
Mode
be
loses
that
that
team
corner
that
blue.
goes into a LAN and no one
Still
can think
good
can
for
make a
Daniels.
run.
They get to hold on
They
to the
want to
ball.
try to
Beast
make a
Mode's
run.
ready after grabbing his own corner boost as well. Awkward ball for first killer.
And now I think they think with Justin they can make a
Beast
run.
Mode ain't gonna quit just yet. 13 as he left, just couldn't keep on the ball. The NRG are holding here towards overtime.
Atomic
You know?
tried to send it up, but in these
It's
last
tough.
10 seconds, the Ultimates are going to try and steal this one away. Low boost, 50 forward.
Stop acting like the middle of the
On
human
ground.
centipede.
Chronic
Bro,
just
that is
enough off
disgusting.
the nose to let First Killer have another attempt. A miss
Alright, overtime.
is
Big
unexpected,
win right
so
here
this one's
needed
gonna
for
hit the ground.
Ultimates.
We have an overtime to take this win.
OT, LJ getting that kickoff. More
You need this if you're
Ultimates
Ultimate.
get going here. Atomic.
Delta, let's
Good
go,
job.
man. Thanks for the big 53.
Square on the ball. Helping
Appreciate
the 50,
Delta.
getting Beast Mode away in. Beast Mode
Oh, no!
off the bar.
Wow.
Apparently it's the crossbar from hell for everybody in the lobby. As this one pops up high, First Killer racing towards it, gets chipped out and then deleted. Atomic kind of pushed him into the jaws. As Chronic comes across.
NRG look like they're just
Hanging
about
on
to
for
score
dear
soon.
life.
It's a matter of
Missing that
time.
one. Atomic, no touch, but First Killer.
He's trying to fake it. No one's there. Terrible comms. If you get scored on because, yeah, oh my god. That is a kick in the fucking nuts. Daniel's thinking he's making a 200 IQ play. Atomic's like, oh, no. Ashley, I think they expect to go to lands and make a top 8. I think a top 4 would be a great result. I think top 8 should be the bar for them. You got Pacers over Bucks? I fucking hope, man. It looks like shit in the last game they played, though.
And for the Ultimates,
I think Pacers win that in 7. I think that goes 7.
These opening leads and kind of holding on to them for themselves.
Chronic coming across. A lot of pace on that ball. Actually helps
What up,
LJ
Noah?
out. All he's got to do is keep that ball tight. Now NRG just start to lock you down. Daniel gets a double. Daniel
Damn, man.
Beast Mode gets the easy
It's a good play.
NRG, that physical game
NRG heating up. Daniel gets a double demo. Atomic takes his time, baits one in, pops it around Chronic. Beast Mode's there. What decals are you using? Beast Mode? The NRG new decals in the item shop. Kibba, Marty, thanks for the big subs, fellas. I appreciate it. Blado, thank you.
Throwing themselves too far out of rotation. Once they
I need the
realize
Bucks
that
too well. You got a big
capable of,
parlay?
doing this onto the Ultimates again, really just put them into a favorable position headed into the rest of the series.
How good is that Eugen guy? Batira came in the stream last week, and we asked about him, and he said he is literally insane.
But in each of the games,
He is
NRG
going to
were
be
able
very
score
good,
first,
is what
taking that
Bonzi
win.
said.
LJ, not a ton of boost here. It was best to get the pass, but Atomic was up very early for it. And without LJ any chance to maneuver, it's Ultimates right back on the blue half. Put in front. Ultimates do try to bring this ball down a lot. Try to give themselves that favorable 50.
What happened to the GOAT, Radisson?
Sometimes it really does just come down when you're able
Are we
to
just
position
throwing
correctly.
the name GOAT to
Can you
anyone
maintain
nowadays?
momentum? Then
How
that
did he
goes
get the
down to,
term the GOAT?
Can you maintain and manage the boost grabs? So often it comes down to that.
Is
Against
5
the
up your burner account?
NRG.
No, but I've been
Ultimates
seeing him on
surviving for
Twitter
now. They get a bump
timeline
and shit.
typing
That's really gonna struggle for the
NRG.
breakout, but LJ finds one
And it makes me
against
laugh
Daniel.
every time.
2, and Beast Mode makes sure he can't find any angle, although LJ would have made a close affair of it, even if it was just a little high. Beast Mode clearing it away, buying a little bit of time as Daniel got the lead.
Well, at least we're guaranteed a
FK's
game
just kind of
6.
been on a little bit of a rampage. Just
Game
really
7 would get us
trying
hyped.
to Throw NRG off with these demos. Atomic
Who's on
versus
Vitality
LJ
now?
in the race for the
Exotic,
ball.
Zen, Monkey Moon.
Beast Mode.
People call them
Stays up for the
Mid-tality
fight. You see that
nowadays.
burst from Atomic, and I don't think, I mean, obviously the Ultimates are realizing
I
it
did,
makes
Spin.
sense, but a lot of these demos they're doing are actually
Great save.
helping NRG have somebody further back, because by the time the Ultimates get their clear, Daniel is already back in and spawned in, ready to go and catch and throw this ball back up. And NRG is like, all right, just let this dictate our flow right now. And they seem
I mean, they
very
can't get this
comfortable
ball out
with
of the corner. They can't get the ball out of the corner at all. They bring the ball down. And
DWM, thanks for the big love, man.
Gone, but that 50, they keep
Curious about GENG
And then
today?
again, it's the same
Dude.
pass. Ultimates have to chase the
They look
50
good.
Instead of it being on an outlet
SSG
that
have
they
already
chase
played
down.
a
And the
series,
few
though,
times
so they're
they
going to
get
be warmed up.
NRG are
You know, they've
running
already
forward,
played
they
on
get to stop
stream.
it, and they take possession again. That's
So
a
we'll
bad
see.
touch. And LJ,
I'm excited to see how they do.
He's use more
And then we
boost.
get to watch
I'm feeling
Complexity
actually
after
might-
that
Chronic!
versus the
Still
winner
has
of
this
this.
underneath. I thought for
And
sure
Complexity
LJ would
beat
have a hand up
SSG's
there,
ass
but
yesterday.
No hands and a goal for the ultimate.
He's just a
Great
bit
drop
too
down pass
high
from
off
LJ.
this one. I think they
Goes
thought
to the
maybe
ceiling,
he'd be slow enough
snaps
that,
it
you know, they could
down.
catch Chronic
Teammates
out,
ready
or
for
maybe
it.
He would have taken the shot for himself, but no.
Who plays next?
Enough
GENG versus
to make a
SSG.
connect in a tied game with less than 2 to go.
Excellent pass from
Mates
LJ.
are playing KC in round 4 of
Chronic
Swiss.
scores.
Okay, that's
Beast
fucked
mode.
up.
What? That was always tough. I gotta get on beast mode camp for this one. As he comes down, well, first of all, let's talk about that terrible touch from Atomic because he's gotta chase it down. Atomic just needed to put that in a bit of a safer
He
spot.
had no
Beast mode was
boost.
still in the middle of landing. And look, everyone in chat's gonna be like, low on goal, low on goal, low on goal. But like, I'd like to see you make that save.
Yeah.
They're not making that save. They all suck ass. Literally.
I don't even know how much boost he would have needed to actually have made that save possible.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to Atomic not dropping that ball off to a free same-day delivery package.
I am,
Ultimates.
Baka.
Ultimates will obviously take
Tyler
it.
Warren's a dog.
Careful.
Nasta, thanks for the big
Easily
13.
handles
Praying for
Atomic's
GENG
camper.
today.
Atomic's
Can't
tough.
lie. The whole team deserves it.
Can't work around beast mode though. He's
I guess GENG is just like the most favorited. Like everyone loves them now.
Classic
I honest to God thought they were gonna lose a lot of their hype with Reynolds gone because he has such a big following. But Justin just has. Justin's got that aura still.
Beast mode. He don't need no air dribble.
No, he does not. I mean, you said it perfectly.
This is a good-ass
RJ was
game.
trying it again, and
This is a good
at
series.
This point, this is just NRG saying, all right, every time you do this, you've caught yourself out just a bit too far, man. I'm going to start punishing you for it. An NRG tie-up game at number 5 here off the kickoff. Daniel going to catch it. Takes his
What
time
up,
with it.
Dino?
Chronic sends it off. FK is going to get beat out by Atomic, and this touch slows the ultimates down enough for NRG to get back into position to
Good
defend
play. LJ
against
gets it
LJ
around
off the
1.
backward. Great
Tries to
read
50
after
it
the
down.
Ultimates. Grab. Midfield
Win this,
possession.
you're on match
First
point.
killer. Quickly moving around. He gets a favorable bounce to LJ, but Atomic was ready. Chronic.
What was my initial
holding on to the
prediction?
50.
I
First
know I
killer
joked
looking for
around and
boost.
switched it halfway
No boost
through.
comes his way.
I started out
Just
with,
it.
I said Ultimates in
Beast
7,
mode, ready to get the catch.
and then I went to NRG once they won 2 in a row.
Ultimates are happy to let him just give the ball up here. First killer lets it bounce. Gets
So I
the
got-
one. Multiple
It
players
honestly
are
might
available
happen, the
for
prediction.
NRG. Struggling to again hold on to the ball. Put
You
real
sound like
pressure
Kermit
on
the
how many
Frog.
touches they
Do you
gotta
know what
get
Kermit the Frog
just to get
sounds
some
like?
possession, and NRG are still the ones
Yeah,
with the ball.
NRG
Daniel
go up.
towards the
Daniel
end of
tries to hit it out.
LJ
Atomic
looking for a
keeps it
clear
in with
out.
low
Daniel
boost.
responds as he
Daniel
lands.
up.
First
Oh,
killer
first killer's there.
for the touch, and nothing Beast Mode can
Sound
do. We
nothing
have
like
overtime.
that.
A golden goal. Somebody gets to declare match point here in this quarter final. Ultimate in that NRG half demoed off. LJ to the backboard. Can he get this one down to first?
Good stop by
Not
Beast Mode.
enough with speed to get it to him in time, and everybody on the end of the ultimates is having to dodge NRG's attempts to bump them or demo them off of their plays.
LJ, good contest.
Gets bumped off this one. Chronic's the one to take.
Remember, you lose
Free
this, you're
ball
out at
for
top
whoever gets
6.
there. Beast Mode just turns off. Made it look like he was going to go for something on Atomic's touch. Thought maybe the demo.
Both these
instead.
teams will be
The way
fine,
the
but
threat didn't hold Ultimates
you never
back.
know. Maybe one of them shits the bed
Remember
next
what's
regional.
for it. Beast Mode up high has support. First killer was up early.
What a
for
free
this. He
jump
saw
by
the Daniel
First.
pass coming and jumped before they actually made contact together. But is it enough to keep putting the pressure on? They're only getting to the edges. They're not getting to the center. And that's the part that.
Who you got winning the regional? Trent, thanks for the big 9, man.
You want the inside. You want the juicy bits.
In my
First
prediction,
killer
I had
looking
NRG
to
winning it.
squeeze NRG out, but he can't even squeeze the ball. It's Beast Mode, no boost. Bumps LJ, giving Daniel a little bit of space. A 50, not the cleanest here for NRG. Beast Mode, midfield boost spawn. Getting across, first killer will wait. And his patience, will it pay off at all? As LJ looks
It's
for a
kinda
way out.
cool,
Neither
though.
team is really finding any kind of success.
You predicted
In terms of
Ultimates,
possession
did I?
games. Maybe LJ finds some here. Beast Mode, nope, not at all.
Yeah, this is a very
I
evenly,
went ultimate.
you know, tug-of-war kind of
I
style.
don't remember. I thought I went
for this
NRG game
ball.
7 or some
One
shit.
clear after the other.
Dude, I don't
Daniel
fucking
catch
know. Who
focus,
gives a fuck?
NRG, a bigger moment of possession. Atomic off the cross. And the follow from Beast Mode
Oh!
to that net.
NRG got a match point! LJ, low boost, panics. First killer only has 12 in the tank. Beast mode finds the top cheddar. Give us game 7.
Dead stare, he's silent, but he was chatting a lot there. Chronic looked like he was moving. So you're absolutely right. But you might see a little bit of evolution from them in that department, just from what we saw in the cams there.
See if it is enough for them to find another win here. Maybe, you know, maturing a little bit and having a new era can force a game.
This map is a nightmare. Get it off.
Although it is back where they started on defense.
NRG will be a threat. No
Italian, thank you for the big 3 months. I appreciate it.
Today. It took them a game to get into it, and I don't think it's been the cleanest the whole way throughout. That 2-game stretch they had, where they shut out Ultimates completely. The best they had looked for sure. Ultimates have had some really good pushes on offense. The key difference still, sounds simple, it sounds stupid, but it's the demos. Beast mode taking.
Oh shit, Atomic, no, no, no!
These demos work a little too far forward and push yourself out of position, but no problem for Atomic.
That wall haunts us, man.
Beast mode. They work together, but nothing done as Daniel waits for the midfield.
If that would have happened at a major, it wouldn't have been as big of a deal.
Tried to get it down to Daniel, but
uh-oh, he should have went. He's getting bumped now.
Gonna have to go around one
what a save by Atomic. Getting bumped the whole time, avoids it, and gets the flick save.
NRG work together with their low resources. They do manage to find the backboard, but there is no follow-up shot. Instead, it's just another attempt out from Daniel. Low boost from NRG with whoever tends to be on the ball, although this time it is another story. Beast mode, follow from Daniel, bump on to Chronic. Could have opened things up, but Beast mode's facing the wrong way on this.
Atomic didn't get a ton of power. It almost worked out.
Dude, NRG looked like the better team.
Failed shot.
The last like 4 games, it just looked way better.
Beast mode. Chronic just trying to shake.
They're the ones in control.
Always looks like he's going to take the challenge, and then he pulls off at the last second. The next one, he'll actually take the challenge, and he'll always keep guessing.
He needs to double that. Well done.
Beast mode. Ultimates don't give any free rebounds to NRG. They might find one here, and Beast mode blocks his teammate's shot as he's trying to get out, and he ends up getting in the way. That's a tough one for NRG.
God, these games are such fast pace.
Daniel still holds this.
Dude, last time I remember this map getting played, it was when Ultimates took a shit on Vitality.
The bounce doesn't work out for Beast mode. He gets the bump on Chronic. LJ wins the touch. Second across. First killer should be.
Give us game 7.
It is 1-0 Ultimates.
The time and space that Ultimate needed has been found. It has been granted. FK from the corner.
Good double.
Beautiful.
What up, Barry?
B-Dog,
thank you for the big subs, man. Oh, as well, man. Thank you, Barry.
They just got to hold on to it. They've had to play a tremendous amount of defense throughout this series, and now they finally get to go where they're comfortable. The offensive front, first killer off the backboard, sent off, and Atomic to follow the touch. And NRG finally in this half, although it's going to be, again, short.
Sorry, thank you for the big 5. I appreciate it. Give us game 7.
Atomic trying to sneak it in, and LJ
do not score, NRG.
Short-lived. NRG almost just put it in right there.
We don't want it.
Still looking for it. Atomic.
Daniel, what a save.
Was there. First
NRG have all the pressure.
Rebound to beast mode. Daniel boost spawns as he's sitting there. It's happening to you a lot, Daniel. Must be nice. Chronic gonna let LJ come through, and they needed that one.
Does Pro RL pay well? You need to go Pro and find out.
Time and reload. First killer takes it away from him. Trying to keep
these guys are eating ramen every night.
Atomic, but you got beast mode to handle now in the back wall.
Just over 90 seconds left here. This is a really important one. NRG need to get back into it, but they've been stuck. FK's shot is going to.
All right, we're getting game 7.
All 3 members of NRG. LJ around the corner, and what should have been a clear just fell straight into the hands of the enemy.
We're gonna get game 7.
We're saying Neo Tokyo.
And both teams already used their timeouts.
Atomic have both had nightmares about this map. Maybe the announcer as well, just fading into the background. And now the dings as well. They just love to get out of this one. Get the game 7.
Good save.
Atomic trying to help get NRG started here. They've been shut down. LJ gets a perfect bounce from the touch. Knocked away, but they're not done yet. LJ stole the boost. Chronic.
Good fake. They're just going to play safe and let time go down.
Still gets the pass out. so
NRG has a timeout.
There was Atomic there as well. But I mean, LJ was playing
Oh
with
yeah,
his
you're
fruit there
right.
for a little bit.
He definitely was. There's a little bit of overconfidence, but that is not a bad thing whatsoever. Redirects back with enough power to go at least on target. And Daniel on goal line, almost into the ultimate half. This one pinches up from the ceiling, down. Beast mode, no touch. Atomic to Daniel, but the ultimate.
All right, let's get game 7.
In net with 30 seconds to go.
First
Right
game
now,
7 of the
Ultimates,
weekend.
all they got to do is play a very strong, clean 22 seconds.
Daniel across, back to Atomic, double commit, off the bar. And one touch will keep a rebound away from beast mode. Daniel sends it out. Need a goal with time left. They need the ball first. And it's not forthcoming. Time expires. We go to game 7 as if...
Game 7, NRG versus Ultimates. Lose this, you go out top 6.
Holding the ball.
This has been a pretty dead even series. Can't lie.
Ultimates have been able to close that space as we start game 7 for our second match of the day here on Championship Sunday. NRG in danger of losing this one and not making a grand final. Ultimates still trying to win their first event. Chronic gets challenged in beast mode. Right in the corner.
He had no boost. First has no boost as well. NRG got all the pressure again. Oh my god, they all 3 have no boost. Actually, Chronic got that corner 100.
And NRG pressing around.
LJ gets boost but gets demoed by Daniel.
Chronic give that up. And a demo from Daniel onto LJ gives them space. So 2 plays from 2 players right there on NRG helps give them that ball back. They stop what would have been a nasty counterattack from the Ultimate.
A lot of pressure has come out from the Ultimate.
Nice
They're gonna
job.
continue it up here. First killer to the corner. LJ popped it up for Chronic, but Daniel
Good
beat him
speed
out.
by Dan.
They're trying to get at least creative with getting this ball around NRG. First killer takes his time, resets. Second touch.
Well done.
Target, but this one still stays out. LJ popped it towards that net there, and the follow from Chronic completely denied by
So
Beast
far,
mode.
no real threatening
Ultimates, although
opportunities
they
for
are
Ultimates. A
throwing
minute and a half
themselves
in.
at this ball. NRG had finally broken out. The demo
Good read by
play
First.
isn't enough,
He knew his
though.
teammate was getting demoed early.
For now, you stay in a little bit of a stalemate, although Chronic could stop.
Chronic!
He attempted to waterfall it. LJ recognizes and respects the NRG defense.
You know what? Give
Let's
us
close
game
down.
7 overtime.
Good read from beast mode. First killer kept the ball short. Brought it straight vertical in beast mode. Got the height
Fuck it.
necessary. And that's delayed the push, but
That's a
NRG
tough
did not
angle.
squeeze
Holy
across.
shit.
And a big state forces LJ to go back. This is an Ultimate's possession. LJ with a full tank just whipped it away. NRG end up giving it right back. LJ got to keep it tight this time. Somehow has that catch. Hits the bump underneath. Chronic had the 50 as well. Atomic lands and the ball falls perfectly to his bumper. And what looked like it was going to be uncomfortable, Ultimates have to work a little harder. Chronic playing tight on the 50 from first killer, but there's nowhere to go, and NRG get out.
Right now, NRG are just waiting for opportunities to be presented, and one found
Who's gonna
itself
strike
here.
first?
Daniel past LJ, demoed out. Atomic
Game has
already
slowly
there to try
evened
and
out.
Follow, but Chronic sees his moment, takes the
Halfway
clear, and
through.
Although the clear yes is going into the hands
Good
of
hit
NRG,
around.
if Ultimates can at least just kind of have NRG circling their own half, that's enough to slow their momentum. Chronic takes this.
Ryzen, thank you for the big tier 1. Awaken, thank you as well.
This one back, Daniel to follow around.
Uh-oh,
the corner.
little
LJ flips
confusion in
it
the
back.
corner.
A little
LJ's
bit
got boost though.
of frustration in the corner between LJ and FK as this ball needs to get carried
Good
out.
speed.
NRG
LJ's
recognized
flipping
that
back.
They can force the Ultimates to get tangled.
Ah,
between
good shutdown
themselves
by
on
First.
defense.
LJ.
Uh-oh!
Up, he's through Atomic.
Oh, he got back!
Denied. First
Yeah,
killer,
someone had a bad first man chow. Right when it got over him, you knew that bump was coming in.
NRG.
Somebody had a great recovery though. I think it was
But
Atomic.
It was very much close. That shot is just wide. Chronic still gets credited for a save. Trying to carry that
Good
ball
speed.
back out.
Chronic has no boost.
And it's hit
Still
right
finds
into
the
him.
save.
But Ultimates need a bit of a salve. LJ could be the wrap. As he forces his way through. First killer though. Get the ball.
That was
I'm
a
not
little
sure that's
confusing.
exactly what
Chronic
First
didn't
Killer
want to
wanted,
commit to
but he'll
that.
take it. Chronic with the touch out.
Down pass. LJ hits it
And the
wide.
ball ends up on the opposite
Dan
side
does
of
get
his
that
court.
100 as
No
well.
shot for Ultimates. No more
Gets it
possession.
over
Daniel
one.
jumps over one. Forces his way through another. Atomic.
Chronic's there with the block though. First has no boost.
Lift the
to Chronic.
NRG are in a great spot here. He gets bumped by his teammate. Oh no! No! First killer flips out, takes out Chronic.
Open net for NRG.
Oh!
Chronic in the face. Talk about having your cake and eat it too. And a huge.
Oh! LJ gets it back for him. Life is brought back. Double kickoff comes up. LJ with crazy good read. And he snipes it.
In particular,
Erase that last 10 seconds. We're tied up.
LJ just doing LJ things right off the kickoff, bro. What is
Holy shit.
That's the most ultimate series of events too. To pull that off and then come out and clean yourself
Honestly,
up.
I didn't want to see them win by that goal.
Just try to
I'm
sneak
glad they
one
scored
back
that.
in. Daniel takes his time.
Daniel! Oh!
To clean.
Daniel makes a great solo play. You've been wanting it. First couldn't reach it again.
dropping it down?
And it's a good play.
That one coming across. Chronic had no boost.
First was low boost, tried to dive at it. Daniel knew it, hit it over him.
After what was just locked down, nobody could get it.
Not another one.
Do this again. Chronic.
Oh, he missed the double. Chronic, low boost. Oh my God, no way! Oh my God, it's a kick in the nuts. Wow.
It's not true because Atomic exists, because NRG defense
Oh my
is some of the
gosh.
best in the
I thought that was
entire
100% a goal.
world. They got it together here, and when it
Great play by
matters
Beast Mode
most,
as well.
NRG
Doesn't want to
took
commit to
their
it, just
lead,
pops it up,
and
takes
so
their
long as
boost.
this ball
Daniel
hits
hits
the
it down.
ground, it is theirs.
Wow.
Daniel to Atomic on the ground.
Wow,
NRG
Sathu
Esports
lets out a big breath, or he's having the orgasm of his life.
Send the ultimate
Either
home.
one, I'm
That's
jealous.
not a Sathu. That's all-timer right there.
That is
Wow.
the most, like,
Completely bad.
encompassing clip of what NRG
What
fought in
the
that
fuck
moment.
just
Bro,
happened?
Full necks leaning back.
Astra, thank you for the big prime.
Huge sigh of relief.
That was a good series, man.
The trouble and the struggle it was
Woo!
gonna be if they
All right,
couldn't
mods,
pull that
can we
victory
pay
down.
out?
But man, Ultimates, they were their own worst enemy.
Holy
First
shit.
killer bumps into Chronic.
All right, we got a
It's a
GENG versus
disaster. It was
SSG
already
coming
a
up.
tough
Let me take a
play
quick
you have to
peek.
make a play on. You make it worse by running into each other. You make up for that.
It's open.